and welcome to Bob's Garden. Today I'm going to introduce you to a class of plants called bromeliads. This is part of our Uncommon Plants for Common Household series. You can see other videos along those lines. And bromeliads make an excellent houseplant, and they're very, very easy to take care of. They will adapt to low light conditions. They will like some bright diffuse light, not direct light, and they will also do well under artificial light. So I'm outside here on our deck, and you can see these bromeliads in the deep shade here, filtered light. So when they come outdoors, I bring these all outdoors for the summertime, and then when the temperature starts to drop in the fall, I'll bring them inside. They can't tolerate temperatures below that. They are tropical and subtropical plants. They are native to South America and Mexico and those areas. And there are a few others in different climates, but these are mostly in the deep shade. Now, you are familiar with a bromeliad. A pineapple is the fruit of a bromeliad. Now, the pineapple is the exception. It needs a lot of sun, full sun for the pineapple. I've done a pineapple top. I'll show you. I'm going to bring some of these plants out here, and we'll discuss them in detail. So there are a couple important things to understand about these plants. They reproduce by this is we call the mother plant here, and they reproduce by these what we call pups. We will have extra bromeliads growing from the main mother plant here, and you can see that they're very, very shallow rooted. And this one here has a pup growing on the side here. It's a larger pup, and we can actually divide this from here if we wanted to, but for now I'm going to leave that in there. So that's how they reproduce, and they are fairly wet. Nearly doesn't matter if they get watered a little bit too much, but you only need to water these perhaps once a week. And you'll know that it's time to water when you see the surface soil drying out like this. So this needs some water. And the other important thing is to keep these cups filled halfway with water. So we have, now is very exciting, we've got some flowers coming up. They're very small and almost inconspicuous. This one here was I divided from this plant here by cutting this stem and putting this in here. You can see the stem right here when I transplanted that. And we have here our nice lovely flower. Now this will die, and then this will take its place, and then I'll move that to the center of the pot, and it will continually go on. And you can have these for many, many, many years. They just go on and on. Now we have a couple of pineapples here. This one I bought. This takes full sun. You'll see from time to time, if it gets a little bit too much sun, this will dry out. So it's very easy to just cut these off and keep this clean. Now this one is one I started from a pineapple top many, many years ago, and this will stay in full sun. And again, I will take off these dried. Time to time, I miss watering them, and they do tend to dry out these stems like this. So aside from that, the only other thing we need to talk about is the fertilization. Once a month, year round, I use this Max C fertilizer, which is the NPK number 16-16-16. It's an all-purpose fertilizer, but I only use a half a teaspoon per gallon of water, so it's very low fertilization, and just once a month, and spread it over the entire plant. So I'm going to show you now. I'd like to get one of these bromeliads into a different pot, and we're going to show you how to do that. So we're going to go up into the very next size pot. I put these in here like this to see if it's going to fit and we don't want to go into too much of a larger pot. These can stay like this if you want, but I just wanted this to be a little bit taller, and I like the clay over the plastic, but either one will work, don't worry about it. So we, at the bottom of this pot, we've put our Espoma soil perfector. These have been washed. We put a couple inches of those at the bottom of the pot. I'm going to be doing something with this later with one of the other bromeliads, but we use this as an example. So let's see what we got going here. I don't know what this is going to look like. You'll see as I'm working with this, the water comes out of the cups. Wow, that is really needs some repotting here. This particular variety does get some more roots than the other types. So we're just going to work this way out. Yeah, we never want to let these dry out, and it's why they make a really excellent house plant. They can tolerate a lot of conditions. They do like humidity, but they will also brighten up a corner of the house that doesn't have much light. Put an artificial light in there, and it'll do quite well. So I'm using this chopstick to break this up. I'll just cut through here a little bit. And we just tease this apart. I have a sharp and sharp chopstick here. And you can see the roots were starting to curl around the plant, so it's time to do this. Now, we don't ever do this in the winter time. So over the summer is fine, up until I would say Labor Day would be fine. You can see these roots here are starting to curl around the plant here, so we'll break those apart. So we've got this all prepared now, and I have this wonderful bromeliad mix from repotme.com. It's excellent. It's really, really good. And I've got this in this pot already, and I've got it to the right height. And so we'll just kind of balance that, and we'll put in some of this lovely mix all around. And you'll see it's not too deep into the pot. It should be either a lot at the level of the pot or a little bit above. Now these will get some nutrients from those cups that are always filled, halfway filled with water. That's the only kind of watering you really need to do. And insects get trapped in there and they drown. It's kind of considered to be not particularly carnivorous, but it does get some nutrients from debris in the tropical rainforest and here. And you already know we also have our video on tillandsias. We can see some over there hanging up in the shade. These are a cousin of bromeliads. They're related. We have a video on tillandsias too. So these are all excellent house plants, and then we just use our chopstick, our very expensive tool, and you just work this mix into the soil, and we'll do that part, and then we'll water, and we'll be done. So I like the way this looks a lot better than it was before. I've worked in the soil with my chopsticks, and this has been packed very tightly, but it doesn't get compressed because I'm using that pointed chopstick to put it in. So you never want to kind of push your thumbs in there. Use a chopstick. And so now we'll just water this. I'll water the base first so that it gets nice and wet. And then I will fill these cups up halfway with water. And you can see the water staying in here in these cups. We're starting to get this nice red color. This is going to turn as red as the other one. These in another month, these will be bright red. And just leave that water in at all times. And remember to keep these in deep shade. And when they're outdoors, in the house, it doesn't matter. Never put these in direct sun, diffuse sun. and it can brighten up your darker corners of the house. They will, if it's really, really dark, they could benefit from some artificial light. So that's it for bromeliads. Try them out. They're very easy. You can succeed at this. Thank you for watching Bob's Garden. Please subscribe, share, and comment on my videos. And remember, be curious, not judgmental.